They say opposites attract, but when it comes to love, just how opposite can two people who fall for each other be? Our minds were a little blown when the rumors that Diane Kruger and Norman Reedus were together started circulating. After a year of speculation, they really were dating. Then they had a baby, and now they're engaged. Although it's a little tricky to pinpoint exactly when the pair met, we do know they have morphed into one heck of a Hollywood power couple. You may know him as the volatile and resourceful Daryl Dixon in The Walking Dead. Since his role on the show, the actor has become the man that women want and the man that men want to be. Norman is now a fan favorite and a full-fledged sex symbol on the show.
You are what I consider an absolute man. You're the man I aspire to be.
And you may know Diane as an international style icon and actress from Hollywood blockbusters like Troy, the National Treasure movie franchise, and Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds. And if for some reason that doesn't ring any bells, you would probably know her from her decade-long relationship with Dawson Creek's Joshua Jackson. Everyone only knew Diane and Joshua together, so when they split, it was hard to imagine that she could have eyes for anyone else. She had only been recently single when she met Joshua, as she had just gone through a divorce with French director and actor Guillaume Canet. She even said the following on marriage: "Without sounding pessimistic, I learned that I don't believe in marriage. I believe in a commitment that you make in your heart. There's no paper that will make you stay." A guy friend of mine said, and it made a lot of sense, that people should get married at the end of the road, not the beginning. That was, of course, until she met Norman. Diane and Joshua's relationship was already on the rocks in 2015, when the actress met her Prince Charming. Kruger and Reedus met on the set of the movie Sky. It was a little nerve-wracking for me because I had a lot of intimate scenes with him, and the schedule didn't allow us to meet beforehand. Our first date was literally that big love scene in Las Vegas. You never know what you're going to get. I was very pleasantly surprised, she said. So although there was no real-life crossovers with the relationships, there was definitely some on-screen chemistry that sent sparks flying in the actress's head. She said that Reedus was extremely relaxed, easygoing, and gentle when she met him.
What is Norman Reedus like in real life? He's a total in real life. I don't know. I'm kind of shy.
And when he was asked about Diane, he said, "She's a dream." That was before they started dating. How cute is that? In July 2016, it was reported that Kruger and Jackson had split after 10 years together, with little detail given other than that they remained friends.
I just think it's as long as you want to make it work, you will keep working on it, and I think the day you wake up and you don't want to anymore, you move on.
The actress opened up that their relationship breakdown occurred at a time when she lost both her grandmother and stepfather. But her separation from Jackson after a decade of dating was actually liberating. Rumors spiraled that the Sky co-stars were dating just months after her split from Jackson. But they left us in suspense for 2 years. In 2018, they appeared on the red carpet together, holding hands and snuggling up for pictures, and just like that, the rumors were confirmed. But their debut together sparked further rumors. Was Diane Kruger pregnant? People began thinking that she was expecting. She appeared at the Cannes Film Festival in some loose-fitting outfits, and that was rather unusual for the supermodel. Then, in November, those speculations proved true, and Nova, Tennessee was born. They are an extremely private and secretive couple, of course, so the birth was not announced by them, and their child's name wasn't announced until this year.
It's a great moment of joy, we have a lot to be thankful for. It's been a wonderful year. I'm just looking forward to have my own little family.
Although this was Diane's first child, it was the second one for Norman. The Walking Dead actor is also the father of a 21-year-old boy, Mingus. He shares Mingus with the model Helena Christensen, with whom he remained in a serious relationship for 5 years until they called it quits in 2003. The exes have a super healthy and productive co-parenting relationship and friendship. Kruger was 42 when she had Nova, and she doesn't regret having a baby at that point in her life. I am so glad I did not have a kid at 30. I think I would have absolutely resented it for all the things that you have to give up, because today I am happy to do so. I have been to every party, I have been to every country that I wanted to visit, so I'm 100% ready and willing to give my kid that attention. To each their own, right? Her priorities have completely shifted to her little family, as she calls it. It's not, what's it going to do for my career? It's more about, could it fit into my schedule? How can I make it work? Is it going to be worthwhile? She reflected.
I was just worried about, is she going to forget about me if I didn't see her today? Because, I was up before she was and home after she was in bed. And just, I had extreme separation anxiety.
So, what's next for this couple? They have only been together for about 5 years, but it seems that the couple is certain at this point in their life. Kruger has said there are certain things she won't accept anymore. She thinks that in long-term relationships, you start making excuses and too many compromises, but there are some things she won't compromise on. She said this after her split from Joshua, and it seems that Diane doesn't need to compromise on any of her no-compromise points with Norman. The supermodel may have manifested her perfect romance through several Instagram posts where she wrote, "Men aren't stupid, and you don't need a complicated set of rules to find a good one who loves you. Here's the only rule you need. If a man loves you, he will do anything he can to keep you around. Anything." And now we can hear wedding bells in stock for the lovebirds. The engagement was extremely private, and Diane and Norman said they would appreciate it if their fans and the media don't ask about it or the wedding. Even in the craziest of circumstances and the strangest of matches, love always wins.
The house was full of balloons and flowers. We went to Central Park, where there's a bench that, like you can dedicate a bench to somebody. So
Did you do that?
we did that, but we walked around Central Park for like 2 hours yesterday and couldn't find it.
From the looks of it, they are complete opposites, but Kruger and Reedus complement each other really well. He's a free-spirited and easygoing force, and she balances that with her analytical and thoughtful personality. They are happily in love, and she even said that he is her teenage dream of a man and the love of her life. He calls her his rabbit, and that suits their relationship perfectly because it is as cute as a bunny. Diane said, "I think life's better with somebody holding your hand, and I've found the person I want to hold my hand for the rest of my life. He is the father of my child, he is the love of my life, and it couldn't get better than that." We cannot wait to see what this couple has in store for the future. There is definitely a wedding soon, and maybe another gorgeous baby in the next couple of years? We don't know, but we are eager to find out.